Good morning. Hopefully you can see and hear us okay. If anyone is watching live, do feel free just to give us a little wave so that we know that everything is working well. And this is our last draw along of this term's live events, where we have been travelling around South Africa looking at their wildlife, and we are ending on a high. I reckon we are going to be drawing the great white shark, which is a pretty cool creature. I'm going to be learning all about him as well. If you know any facts about great whites or sharks in general, feel free to pop them in the dialogue box. Hi Jay, I'm sure it's not Jay, it might be a child of a different name, but I can't remember. But yes, thanks for joining us. I'm assuming that means you can hear us okay, and we are good to get started in a mo. So apologies, I'm a bit croaky today. I've lost my voice. But I'm going to do my best, and Michael's here with me today, so if I struggle with reading out the facts, I'm sure he'll step in and help as well. Abby, that's what I thought. Hi Abby, hi Timothy, Noah, Joseph and Julietta, 4 of you, wow. Cool, so it's going to be the same format as every other week, so if you're new here, because I feel like there might be new people here today, you're invited to draw along with me. You don't have to do it exactly as I do it. This is just how I draw. You can draw it in your own style, using your own different mediums. You don't have to use coloured pencils like I do. It's just about doing and creating and enjoying the process. And then if you want to, between 1 and 3 o'clock today, I'll be uploading a picture of the great white shark, just about 1 o'clock. And if you upload a picture of your drawing in the comments box before 3 p.m. today, I will give you some constructive feedback to help you. So that's just an optional extra if you want as well. Please say hi to a crunchy rabbit, Squishy. Hi, Squishy. Where can I get the reference image? Okay, the reference image, if you go into the discussion tab of the event, you'll find it there. If for any reason you're struggling to get into the event, you can also find, I want to say it's on our website, but that might just be our worksheets now that I've said that. So sorry, you should find it on the discussion tab of our event. Sorry we're late, Eden and Susie. You're not late, I've not started, so you're just on time. So before I start sketching, just a couple of facts to get us warmed up. Great white sharks can be found throughout the world's oceans, mostly in cool waters close to the coast, so including South Africa's coast. Obviously they swim, so they can be migratory, and we get sharks in lots of different waters, but it does include South Africa, which is why we are focusing on the great white shark as a part of our study for South Africa. These super swimmers are the largest predatory fish on our planet. So in terms of fish that will eat other fish, they are the largest. Not to be mistaken with whales, obviously, because whales are mammals, not fish. On average, they grow to around 4.6 metres long, but some great whites have been measured at 6 metres long. So if you imagine, if you look at your doorway, that's at 2 metres. If you put 3 of those on top of each other, that's how big a great white shark could be. Pretty sizable. I wouldn't want to bump into one. Oh, Eden, is it Eden? I just spilled all my pencils. You got time to pick them up? You're all right. It's the sort of thing I would do. Great white sharks are grey in colour with a white underbelly, which we see from our reference picture here. So white underneath, grey on top. And this is where they get their name from, great white shark. They have a streamlined shape and powerful tails that propel them through the water at over 60 kilometres an hour. So they can swim very, very fast as well. So should we start sketching then? We've worked out, Michael and I, that we won't need a lot of colours today. So we've got greys, blue and black is what I'm using, because I think we may have time, depending on how well I start with my sketching, may have time to put some background colour in as well. So we are going to be focusing on trying to get the accuracy of the form today, and some of these patterns you can see, if you zoom into the nose of the shark, you can see like little pixelated little dots and patterns. They aren't completely solid in colour. There's different tones of grey as well. We can even see some scarring on him, so I want to include that because I think that's quite significant of the shark as well. So should we get drawing, Michael? What do you reckon? Mm-hmm. So I'm going to be drawing portrait. Not portrait, that's a complete lie. I'm going to be drawing landscape. Let me just get rid of these wires. Everything's a bit messy today. I've just knocked the camera. Oh, I'm going to throw my tin pencils on the floor next, don't I? I'm not careful. Microphone's come off. Everything's going wrong. If it's starting so well. Okay, let's start again. And the wires are still in the way. It's because it ties it up and then got unorganised again. Right, we are ready. Just about. I feel like I need a swig of water. You can start, Michael. I can see you get frustrated, but just start, Mum. Just draw. Okay, I mean it this time. Let's start.
Good.
So, nose is over to the left-hand side of the page, and it's a fairly flat shape. Now, we can't actually see much of his dorsal fin, so that's going to crop out. I'm going to try and fill the space again like I did with... What did we draw? What did we draw this turn that I said, let's fill the space? It might be the giraffe.
What
was
it?
it?
The crocodile, I think.
No, I think it was the giraffe more. And then we've got like this tapered nose. Goes down into the mouth. Again, rough sketches, just getting the basic shapes down to begin with. And then we can tidy it up and improve the accuracy of it later on. That looks a bit cartoon at the beginning, at the moment, but I'm sure I'll fix it as we go. And then where am I going to put the nostrils about there? And the eye is up from there, just a round beady eye. Really rough sketching to begin with. The scars are there, and then we've got those gills coming in here. It just started really raining outside, and the dog's outside. He's not going to be too happy with us. And I've actually not started these in the right place. They should be further forward. Let's start them again because that's not quite right for me. And then I'm going to sketch in as well where I see the colour of the shark change from grey to white. Now I'm not happy with this. I'm thinking he's looking a little bit too plump and not long enough. So I'm actually going to make some major adjustments.
You're not restarting.
I'm not going to restart completely, but it ain't going to be far off because he just wasn't looking quite right compared to the reference picture.
I can't make the mouth.
I'm not there on the mouth yet. I'm going to make some. I'll come back to that, I think. That's a bit better. So as I said, I'm going to sketch in a rough line to show the grey changing from white to grey. There we go. That's a very, very rough outline. How's everyone else doing so far? Ooh. The secretary bird. Thank you, Eden. It was the secretary bird that filled the page. I couldn't remember. I knew it was something that was looking at us on the photo, which the giraffe did as well, but the secretary bird that actually filled the page up. So hello, Bean and Bud and Kirsty. Good morning, everyone. Hope you all do well today from Bean. Thank you. Yeah, we wanna end on a high note, don't we, with this term?
Yeah, but I can't make the mouth, so I'm not sure about that.
That looks like a really good start, Michael.
Yeah, but I can't make the mouth.
Keep trying with it because there's not a lot of detail in this one, so I don't think it will take us so long. So I think you've got time to play around. I might stop and give people a moment to catch up.
She can't make the mouth.
So great whites can communicate with each other with intricate body language. Their estimated lifespan is 73 years, but no one's really entirely sure because they're quite elusive creatures, so they're still being studied to find out more about them. White sharks are among the top 3 shark species most likely to injure humans, alongside tiger sharks and bull sharks, but only 57 shark bites were recorded in 2022, and that's across all shark species around the world. So although we see an image of a shark and we identify them as being killers, relative to other animals in the animal kingdom, they are not the most dangerous animal to us. And I'm going to add more about that in a bit, about how they actually attack, if they attack humans. Any creature unlucky enough to find itself in the mouth of a great white is in for a nasty shock, because this marine beast's mouth is equipped with a set of 300 sharp triangular teeth arranged in rows of up to 7. So they might be 7 rows deep in their mouth, and there could be 300 in total. So sorry, Abby, I did say Eden. You're quite right, it's Abby. So apologies for that.
Okay, I think I did the
Oh, well done, Michael. See, you persisted with
I just had to put teeth in because otherwise my mind would have been like, no, that's not a mouth.
it. So you filled in the blanks.
So I just had to put the teeth in.
So I'm gonna go back to my mouth because my shark is looking a bit gummy at the moment. It's obviously a granddad shark at the minute. So I'm gonna add in some teeth. Now, if you look carefully at the teeth, they're all at sort of like different angles.
And small and big.
They clearly didn't have braces.
No.
But I imagine, you know, that probably contributes when they're tearing into prey. I imagine it makes it all the more lethal, the fact that these teeth are coming at from all different angles and ripping the flesh.
That's nice.
No, just giving you a visual there because obviously
Yeah.
I felt you needed that.
Thanks, I guess.
You're welcome. No problem, anytime. I can even see here there's a little tooth at the front and then there's a bigger tooth directly behind it. So I'm drawing that in. I can't actually see his upper teeth. I think they're underneath his lips, so we can't see them. So I'm not going to draw them because I don't think I'd be able to do it accurately. I'd be doing it completely from imagination. Now, when you really look at his lips, it looks a bit jarred and rough. It doesn't look smooth like the rest of his body. So I'm going to try and get that texture as well. And then I'm going to put a more defined line in now that we'll come back to here.
I'm making mine completely different.
Okay,
You're
you're using your imagination with it.
No, I'm using Fortnite.
Being said, I'm very quiet. My volume's all the way, and I've refreshed the page. I've got the microphone right by my face. It may be because I have partially lost my voice. I don't know if anybody else is having the same issue with me. Apologies, Alex. You're just amazing. You're so talented. Oh, well, thank you, Alex. Thanks for joining us. Oh, and stop. I've had years of practice. I'm still working on the base of the shark. It looks like it has a double chin. It was a bit like how mine started. It looked a little bit too chubby to begin with. So, where next? Ultimately, I think that's it in terms of the actual line drawing. I'm just going to go in and put the nostril in a bit neater.
I'm making a robot shark, but like I inspired it by a game.
Okay.
Inspired by a game.
Inspired by a game.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think I'm actually ready to start adding colour and tone. That was a very quick part of the drawing. I'm going to go in with the black first of all. Now, I'm not going to draw. I know every time we draw an animal, I say, always make sure you get the reflection of the eye. Well, I cannot see any reflection of the eye. I can't see anything than a black circle. I don't know if anyone else is getting anything else. But I'm going to keep it true to my reference image today and shade it black. I can see like a white, like a grey sliver just on this edge. I'm going to put that in. But other than that, I just see a black circle. Can't see a pupil or anything. It is very just quite eerie even, isn't it, the eye?
It's a ghostly eye.
It is
I'm
a
making
ghostly
mine
eye.
white.
It's going white, okay. Sharks don't want to bother us, and there have been times recorded where humans have petted sharks and not just in zoos. That's very cool. I'm not sure I would take that chance with a shark, but yes, I have seen footage of people petting them in the sea. I wouldn't recommend it necessarily. Going in a cage, yeah.
Like 5,000 feet in the ocean floor, and then
I wouldn't go that deep, Michael.
never know.
But yes, so you're quite right, and I might just find that facts that I was going to talk to you about how if they do bite humans, what actually happens. So whilst many of these think these beasts are fearsome man-eaters, humans aren't in fact on the great white's menu. There are around 5 to 10 attacks a year, but researchers believe that rather than preying on animals to eat them, the sharks are instead taking a sample bite out of curiosity before swimming off. There are far more survivors of white shark bites than there are fatalities. International Shark Attack File reports that fewer than 17% of the unprovoked attacks by the species have been fatal since records began in 1580. So scientists aren't sure why great whites usually spit humans out after a sample bite. Some think it might be that we don't contain enough calories, or that sharks are just curious but can only investigate with their sensitive teeth and jaws, so they aren't actually trying to eat us anyway. That's just a bit like how a baby puts things in their mouths to figure things out. That's what the shark's doing, except obviously if it's a great big shark and they take that sample bite out of your torso, then you might not survive that. So yeah, they don't choose to eat us as their menu choice at all. And so when there is a shark bite, only 17% people end up as a fatal shark bite. And I think that's more to do with how unlucky they were with where they were bitten. I've just got to stop a second. Well, you guys carry on. My dog's getting soaking. I've got to let her in because it's going to be carnage. It'll be carnage anyway, but just 2 seconds.
It's going too mental at the moment. Right, I'm getting out the way. You get. Drenched.
Just a soggy doggy.
I'm back in the room.
Okay. So, did you know that great white sharks have over 100 teeth in their mouth and more waiting just in case any get broken or blunt? Yes. So they can even have up to 300 in their mouths, which is just a phenomenal amount.
That would be great. That would be great.
Think how careful we have to be with our teeth.
Yeah. I wish I would be a shark now.
So I'm going in with grey now. I'm going in with my darker grey and focus on the darker areas first of all. I'm just going to focus on putting the colour on. Again, remember, because I'm using watercolour pencils, I don't have to be too fussy with how I do this because I can blend the tones and colours out later on. But I'm just trying to pick up those main shapes I can see in the darker tones. This is probably not even dark enough. I might even have to go over this with a black when you look at the reference picture.
Mine just looks terrifying now.
Good.
Good.
And, well, doesn't it in the image? Obviously, we've now established that they're not terrifying to us necessarily, but they do have this eerie, prehistoric look about them, don't they?
They've been around
With good
for
reason.
millions of years.
Exactly.
Well, they kind of have, haven't they? Really?
Exactly.
Animals. If someone says what's the most oldest thing on the earth, it's like animals.
Well,
They're the
yeah,
most oldest thing.
probably. I'll probably look into this, but probably crocodiles and sharks, I'd imagine.
Yeah. Or the world. The world's oldest.
Yeah, but in terms of living
Yeah.
creature.
Well, no, the world is kind of living.
It's not a living creature though, is it?
No, it's not creature. Well, we don't know, do we?
I'm pretty sure it's not. Yeah, so this needed a bit more black tone in it.
Mine, yeah. Mine looks exactly from the picture I was picturing.
Good. Then back to the darker grey. At the top of his snout and head has definitely got this darker tone stretching across it. And you can hear Michael furiously shading. He's obviously at that point. All right, Michael, calm down.
Break my pencil.
There are just some of these other guidelines that I was sketched on earlier.
Oh, my finger hurts from pressing too hard.
And it has stopped raining, of course it has.
As soon as Mako comes in, it's. I'll stop now because dog's not out. I don't have to watch the dog anymore. Oh no.
Abby, Now I'm confused. It says Eden, but was it Abby? Who? Oh, I'm confused now. Very lagging at our end. Has everybody else got the same issue? Is it our internet? It might be because this weather.
Most likely. Internet's never very good, is it?
Yeah. No, that's not true. We have mostly good internet now.
Yeah.
Every now and then it
It just drops.
struggles.
It's like, no. Too much is going on, you know?
It's not my end. Okay. I won't go and press the button then.
I want to make mine look like really robotic, so like, you know, the outlines and everything, I want to make it like really dark,
Yeah.
so it looks like a robot, not just an actual shark. You sharp pencil. Use too much black.
How many the time? It's only 20 past. Not too bad actually. I'm going to switch between different grey tones now. I've got this lighter tone going in now as well. And where I've got where the grey turns into white, I'm not making like a definite straight line. I'm sort of almost fading it in. If that makes sense.
I'm going to water the shark first, and then I'll do the background after it's all dried. Let's have a little break.
I just want to say, guys. Oh, thanks, Bean. Says yours is great, Pip. If you're exchanging details or anything, just be mindful that other people can see your details as well. So just check with parents that that's okay before you go ahead and do that. So I'm going to try and get some of that scarring in now. Looks like he might have been in a little bit of a scuffle with another shark, maybe.
I mean, mine just...
Oh, yours is looking amazing, Michael.
That's what happens when you're a gamer.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay. So that's the selling point of the game, doing
Yeah.
small gaming, I guess.
Well, kind of, I guess.
Hmm. Smith. I've lost my reference picture. What's going on? Oh no, I clicked on the wrong button and I've lost my shark. Didn't I do this last time?
No idea.
Try again. There we go. Okay, I'm going to get this dorsal fin in, which I've actually drawn to my picture. I've scaled it incorrectly. It should be back here somewhere. So we're using our artistic license again today, i.e. making it up. A little bit of darker in that one again. Darker tone. Right, I'm going to work down into the gills and I'll probably do the mouth last. Means that this is harder than I thought it'd be. Yeah, it looked like a simple image, didn't it? But then it means that you have to get it so right for it to make sense visually. So sometimes it's more simple, the creature, the more accurate you need to be with your drawing. It's less forgiving of any mistakes. I'm certainly finding that, so you're not the only one. I picked up a wrong grey there. I clearly modelled it into the pencils I already used, so now it's not quite matching with everything. Oh well. If Mark was feeling confident enough today, we'd love to see his drawing. No pressure, obviously. It's okay if it doesn't feel up to showing us. Ah, that's really nice the way you put that.
I'm always used to showing it.
You're up for showing it. Do you want to show it now or when you're finished?
When I'm finished.
When he's finished, okay.
Still got
He's working on something a little bit different today.
much different.
What was the grey I used there? I'm getting confused now. I feel like it was that one.
I think I'm going to do the whole entire background black.
Okay. I wouldn't, because you're going to lose this detail here.
Yeah.
I'd go with maybe...
What if I put the black down at the bottom, where it's all white?
Yeah.
And then the white at the top. Leave it white at the top.
Yeah, you
So
could
it's
blend
like
it,
weird,
couldn't you?
like that, yeah.
Yeah, that would work.
I need to sharpen my black though. So.
Okay, you do that. World's noisiest pencil sharpener.
I know. They should make one that's really quiet.
So I'm using the soft grey on the white bits to show shadowing and form. There is a bluish tinge to it, but I'm going to stick with grey for my illustration. What? What are you giggling at? You giggling at my drawing?
No,
What?
chat.
What?
Apparently, Bean's cat went really high. It just jumped out the skin one.
Oh, sorry, Bean. That noise just scared my cat and he bolted. Oh no.
It's like when you get the bin bags out and you have to like shake it, and the dogs are like, "What's happening?"
Roxy used to be terrified
Yeah,
of
she
anything
used
like that, didn't
But
she?
balloons, anything that floats, or like
Random household objects
Yeah.
sometimes.
you just like try and pop it or run away. Or with Mako, she's just like this.
She's not scared of
popped.
anything. Yeah.
She's just like, I'm just gonna pop it. She just tries to get rid of it.
She's a destructive puppy, as we know, because the paddling pool that we put out for Elliot yesterday is now in pieces all over the garden.
She had fun in it though, especially.
I'm sure she did.
She splashed out. Yeah, you could tell because she was soaking wet.
We knew what we were taking on. Any puppy causes this sort of work, isn't it?
Well, not Mako because she's like the hardest puppy of all time. I think.
No, to be fair, it's just normal puppy behaviour.
No, border collies.
What, more energy.
Yeah, because border collies need loads of energy, don't they?
Right, I'm on the teeth now, so I'm trying to create again tone to show that they're 3D things, not flat. So I'm using the grey again to sort of build up. I'm looking at each individual tooth at the reference picture rather than trying to guess it too much. But there will be black coming out in a second for the rest of the inside of the mouth, because you do sort of lose information to the sort of dark abyss of his mouth. So I'm just putting in a sort of gummy rough texture we can see along his lower jaw. And then the black pencil's coming out. To fill in the space around the teeth. Oh, I've really messed up with the teeth. Pull it back, I'm sure you'll save it. You've got a putty rubber, they're quite good at lifting the colour back off the page. So it's another reason, these mouldable rubbers I think are great, because they're quite forgiving of any mistakes. And we've got some darker tones within the teeth as well, so I'm going to have to just add those in as well. Her teeth are strange too. Don't worry, you'll get it. I love this. I love this about the Home community. We're always building each other up. That's what it should all be about, isn't it?
Done.
You're finished.
Mm.
Wow. I'm just putting some black lines in because I'm not far off needing to then just add my water element to blend some of these tones a little bit more. I'm not sure whether or not to go for and put the black background in. Black background? Did I say black background? Blue background. I know we did it before that goldfish and it all went a bit wrong. But maybe I can get away with it with the shark. I've got a quarter of a black pencil. This is my second black pencil. The rest of the tin is still the original pencil. This is my second black pencil. So
No, using my black
I
pencil.
feel your pain.
Black pencils go so fast.
Yeah, because we use it not just to represent black, but to darken down other colours as well.
Yeah.
It kind of makes sense. Oh, and then I said about his black spots, I nearly forgot them. My cat just came slowly back in, but made sure to stay well away from the laptop when I'm playing the door along. Cautious cat. Can you buy individual colours? Yeah, so I just literally went on to Amazon because I realised I urgently needed a black for a draw along one day. So I just looked up black watercolour pencil and was able to buy the individual colour. Now I don't know if I can buy other individual colours, whether that was just because it's a black. I didn't actually look, but I
No,
imagine,
that black
imagine you
pencil
can.
was mine.
Huh?
That black pencil was mine, and then you took it.
No, this is one that I purchased separately. It's a different brand. You look, it's completely different. It's quite expensive as a standalone pencil. I think it was about £5 just for the one pencil. So I don't know if they know that obviously if you need a pencil you're going to be willing to pay for the individual price for it. I don't know, but I did need it, so I did. I'll pause for a second to read out some more facts. So we've established that we aren't on the menu for great white sharks. They might take a little nibble out of us, and sometimes that can go wrong for us, if in the sense that it might not intend to kill us, but it might if the wound is bad enough. So what do they eat? When they're young, they feed on small prey such as fish and rays, but when they're older and bigger, they generally feast on sea mammals such as sea lions, seals, and small whales. They have such a strong sense of smell that they can detect a colony of seals 2 miles away, and if there's only 1 drop of blood in 100 litres of water, a great white can smell it. They're pretty impressive creatures. They like to take their prey by surprise. They usually position themselves underneath their unsuspecting victims before swimming up and chomp. They often burst out of the water in a leap, it's called a breach, before falling back in with their meal in their mouths. So this may be one reason that they are only white on their underbelly and not on top, because if they're swimming underneath the prey and they're white, they're going to be seen more easily by the prey, but by being this grey colour, they are more camouflaged within the sea. Do you want to show yours, Michael?
Yeah.
Here's Michael's. What was you good? How did you describe it? Robotic.
A robotic.
Robotic great white shark.
It was so basically it's meant to be a ship, because you can see the smoke coming from there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can see that actually. That's really cool. It looks like he's got a red go faster stripe running down him as well.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
This
I like
was
the
all from a
interpretation.
game.
Yeah. You were feeling inspired, but it is instantly recognisable as a great white as well, even though you've
Yeah.
gone and put your own stamp on it. That's really cool. Okay, I think I might have time to put a bit of blue on if I'm really quick about my application. So I'm going to turn in my page, I'm going to try and use the side of my pencil, and I'm just going to...
You've only got 20 minutes.
I know. But we know I do this. I work best under pressure. So I'm using the side of my pencil so I can get this sort of a big chunk of colour down fairly quickly, and I'm going darker around the edges of the shark, and then I'm going to be able to blend it out. And then I'll do more with that with the water as well. Oh, good job, that's great. All right, in from Abby. You think the blue's adding anything? Should I have left the page white?
Yeah.
Ah, wrong answer, Michael. No, Mum, it looks great.
Yeah. You should put jetpack on it now.
Okay. I really needed my really thick brush. Can you go into the drawer and get a really thick watercolour brush for me? And actually, yeah, that one will work. Yeah,
It's got a bit black on it, but
it's alright. So I'm going to do the background colour first, because this is really easy. Just use a nice thick brush. Start at the darker points, and then you're going to wash it outwards. If that makes sense. So I've got that. Still got the bold colour close to the shark, and then I'm fading it out, and just do it in sections like that. Keep that bold colour there, and then work that water into the pencil. I want to get rid of any pencil marks, really.
only 16 minutes. And now time.
Don't do this to me. I have actually. I think I might have bitten off more than I can chew. A bit like a great white shark. Once again, I thought, oh, loads of time on this one. Took my time reading out the facts.
Stop saying that in your mind.
I know, I keep jinxing myself, don't I?
Good. See, I finish every like 30 minutes early. So, because I don't jinx myself.
Okay, that one's done. Okay, now
You need
now
to
the
shark
actual
it.
the actual shark, the important
Literally
bit.
got like 15 minutes.
Can you read number 9 fact out for me, Michael?
When a great white gives birth, she usually has 10 youngsters called pups. Really? But she shows no care for her offspring. In fact, she may even try to eat them. Taking care of themselves, the newborn pups will immediately swim off into the ocean.
Reproduction?
Is viviparous.
Okay. Oh, don't know about that detail because that's going to be too difficult. Viviparous. Yeah, he was right. That is, fertilised eggs are retained within the body, so they don't lay eggs and they don't give birth to live young like a dolphin does. They have eggs within the body and then they hatch, and then they give birth to live young. prior to birth, the young in the womb may feed on undeveloped eggs and possibly their unborn siblings. They're brutal, really. They might eat their brothers and sisters. I reckon Elliot would have eaten you.
Why? But I'm older than him.
Yeah, good point.
Oh wait, no, he's more ferocious than me. That
Yeah.
makes sense.
Well, just some of the comments he comes out with sometimes.
I'm just like, yeah, okay.
Okay. How are we all doing, everyone? How are we winning?
No.
How long have I got left? Oh my word! Come on, pull your finger out, Pip.
You only have 14. I don't even say minutes anymore. 'Cause you know what I'm
So
talking about.
I need to upscale the brush size. I can do it. It'll be fine. Yeah, I can. You've very little faith in me, Michael.
I do. I just like.
Winding me up.
Maybe.
I know your game.
Hmm?
I know your game.
Yeah. Minecraft. Minecraft Dungeons.
I'm just being dramatic, really. I always finish in time. But there's always that, ooh, quick.
You might just jinx yourself though.
Arabella says it's going all right for me, I think. Awesome.
I think. It's me every day.
Oh, how lovely. Arabella is a beautiful name, actually, isn't it?
Sounds like from Encanto. Arabella, I think so.
Abby's put, I love your name, mind if I use it in a book? Oh, sounds like you're a writer, Abby. That's cool.
I used to be one.
You used to be, you can still be one. You just haven't picked up anything to write for a while. You wrote a really good book.
Oh, and I am writing a book today. Actually, completely forgot I was.
Mind a detail. Minutes left. Come on, Pip. You can do this. I've got this.
Have you? Now what I do is tip the glass on the wall on there. and I say,
Just
"I'm
hope for the
done,
best.
I'm
Yeah,
done."
that would definitely improve it.
Yeah, and you probably break your laptop in the way, but
Well, who needs that, eh?
yeah.
Oh yeah, me.
Oh yeah. You got another 50 laptops, haven't you?
Oh yeah, just stashed away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Plenty of time, she says, nervously. So next term we are visiting South America, and so we're going to be studying some
We're actually
wonderful.
going there.
That'd be cool, wouldn't it? Some wonderfully bright and bold animals over there. I'm sure there's going to be some favourites as well. Again, we're going to try and include a bird, and I'm sure we've got a water-based animal in there.
What if
We've got an amphibian, definitely. We've got a frog.
What if every art lesson we go to the country that we're doing, we
Mhm.
have to try and get a picture of the real life animal there, and then we draw that.
As in, we travel there.
Yeah, we travel to each country we go, and we have to find this.
Stay there
animal.
for a term so that we
Yeah.
can study those animals.
We have to find the animal and take a picture of it.
I mean, it sounds like a pretty good job. I'm not going to say
It would be cool.
it would be cool.
Just do an art lesson.
I'd be
so
up for
like-
that.
we just-
Oh, where are we going this term? Oh, we're going to go live in South America
Oh,
for
yeah.
a term.
Oh, where are we
I need
going
to get a
next
picture of
time?
a toucan.
Yeah. Though if we was doing mythology, we wouldn't be able to do that.
No, that's
We
true.
already did that,
Where would you
though.
go? We'd go Greece, I suppose,
Yeah,
if we're doing
Greece,
mythology.
We're going there anyway.
And then I've got loads of time. What's all that panic about?
10 minutes.
Stressing me out for nothing, Michael. It's cool.
You were
What's that
stressing
list?
yourself out.
What are you talking about? You're
You-
implying I'm some
you're
kind
the
of
one
like
who was going-
anxious being? No.
You're the one who's going, oh my god, I don't have enough time.
Plenty of time. I can
And then you
jinx
won't
it
have
again.
enough. Yeah. That's what you do. You're like jinxing yourself.
I've got one or two facts to read out as well, so if I get finished ahead of time I'll be able to do that as well. So I'm just doing the underbelly now, which hasn't got a lot of colour on it.
Did we do a pigeon one time?
I've done a pigeon for a friend, yeah, but it wasn't for draw along. I have
No.
drawn a pigeon.
That's a really weird. I remember I'd be in my bed, starting to go to sleep, and hearing a pigeon,
Wood
and then
pigeon.
saying, wood pigeon, and then doing the same noise they normally make, and then it just replying back. Like I actually used to think it's actually communicating with me. I think yours looks more cartoony today.
It wasn't what I was going for, but okay.
You never go for cartoony.
Going for realism, but hey ho.
Yours look good for I like cartoony. Mine just is like a whole entire new level. It's like futuristic.
Sci-fi you've gone with yours. Okay, I think I'm done. So don't forget, where's my pencil?
Where is your pencil?
Not finished until you sign it.
Yay! And
So a couple of facts to read out with yous. So great white sharks are at the top of the food chain and aren't likely to be killed by other sea creatures. Sadly, however, they are under serious threat by human activity. Once again, it's us guys, isn't it?
Yeah.
Illegal hunting of these beautiful beasts and overfishing have meant that today's white sharks are a vulnerable species. They fill an important niche as a top predator and may help to keep populations of marine mammals in balance. Since they are positioned at the top of the food chain, they are never abundant. As a result, the removal of a few individuals can have a profound effect on the population. Since they grow slowly and produce few young at a time, it takes a long time for populations to rebound. Most fish are ectothermic or cold-blooded, but white sharks have a complex circulatory system that conserves heat generated through the contraction of swimming muscles. This heat is distributed throughout the body to warm its critical regions, giving the white shark a body temperature higher than the temperature of the surrounding water. It's like a hot water bottle swimming through the sea. This adaptation, called regional endothermy, which is a type of warm-bloodedness, allows the animal to be active in water that may be too cold for other species of predatory sharks. So it's something that great whites have, and it gives them a it gives them an edge over other sharks, so they can swim into colder waters and capture prey there and eat prey there that other sharks aren't able to get to. Little is known about the social behaviour and natural history of the white shark. There appears to be no apparent social structure. However, there is evidence that some sharks may be territorial and assume dominant hierarchies around feeding areas. While sharks are largely solitary, but some white sharks are largely solitary, but some pairs have been seen to travel together and associate for long periods of time. Some individuals may reside within feeding areas throughout the year, whereas other individuals may leave the feeding area and migrate widely. For example, some white sharks off California have been attracted to Hawaii, and some South African white sharks have been tracked to southern Australia and back. So yeah, still learning so much about them as a species. But what they are noticing is that they don't necessarily all follow the same patterns. So yes, most of them live on their own, but some have been observed living with a partner or a mate. Some stay in the same area and others migrate out, which is just pretty cool that they just do their own thing. So that is the great white, and that is the end of our draw along today and our draw along for this term. But do not panic, we are back next term where we are travelling through South America, and that will be another 6 draw alongs, I believe, for the summer term before we go on our summer wind down. We'll be back again in September as well, so this is going to be an ongoing thing. Next term isn't the last one ever. We will be back with a brand new set where we're looking at changing things up again. So rather than just focus on a different part of the world, we might focus on different animals each term, i.e. it could be insects one term, marine animals the next term. So there's just so many animals for us to learn about and to draw and study together, and you can never complete art. There's always more to be done. So we will keep showing up for you guys all the time you want us. Don't forget to upload your drawing before 3 p.m. today if you'd like some feedback. And don't forget to tell other people about us. I know it's bank holiday today, so there's always going to be slightly lower in numbers, but if you know other people or families, children, whoever that might be interested in drawing along with us, do feel free to share it. These sessions are always going to remain free for you guys, including the feedback and including the worksheets that if you haven't already found them, you can find them in the discussion tab on the events, and those are definitely on our website as well, alongside other free content that we are always creating and adding to. So feel free to check out our website if you haven't already, www.technologytriumphs@co.uk. I nearly said my email address then, yeah. So thanks again for joining us and keeping us company whilst we studied the great white shark. Not necessarily a man killer, misunderstood animal who just wanted to just test us out and see what we were and see what we tasted like. Obviously we don't taste that good. I will see you all soon from me, Michael and I. See you later.
Yeah, bye.